What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. Some news and some pictures, also some discussion about who will put Carl down. Spoiler warning, obviously, if you don't want to know this information, talk about this information. Spoilers are coming. But Entertainment Weekly, AMC, they're putting out more information and pictures for The Walking Dead Season 8 and Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, and I'm excited for both. How about you guys? But before we talk about it, if you can, hit that subscribe button to help us achieve our goal of 100,000 subscribers. We post videos every day about The Walking Dead and various content, and stay in the know by subscribing. But the big thing also is that we're a Walking Dead family, a PT channel, a Walking Dead community, a group that sticks together and talks about The Walking Dead and other content, but mostly The Walking Dead, and I hope you become a member of our family. But let's talk about who's putting Carl down, because it's inevitable, right? These pictures solidify that Carl is not going to make it. He's not going to be immune. He's not going to have a cure. He's not going to live past episode 809. You can see Michonne is very upset, while Rick's like in disbelief. He's like, I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. This is my worst nightmare. And a lot of people keep asking me about who's going to put Carl down. We just don't know yet, but I would think it's between Michonne or Carl, right? But what also from these pictures is Carl, Rick, and Michonne have the iconic comic book picture here from the All Out War storyline. They get out of the sewers at night and not sure where they're going or what they're doing. I guess they don't want to have Carl's last hours of breath or life be in a sewer, which I don't blame you. It's got to be terrible down there too. But Carl is eventually going to die, I would assume, in episode 809. He'll pass out, stop breathing, and it's just inevitable. So we can't have Carl become a walker. So I would think Michonne or Rick are the ones that put him down, you know, take him out before he becomes a walker. And my money's on Michonne based on what we saw previously in season 6. But we can't have Walker Carl around, even though that'd be pretty awesome. It's not going to happen because you can't see your loved ones turn like that. That would be terrible to have your loved ones die. But the main thing I think it's Michonne is because when Carl helped Spencer with putting down Deanna, zombie Deanna, he said it had to be a loved one. And I would expect you to do it for me. I would do it for you. Or something along the line. I would do it for you, and I would hope you would do it for me. Basically, Carl said it to Michonne. So is that foreshadowing that Michonne's going to be the one to do it? I don't know, but I think it's either Rick or Michonne. And to me, it doesn't really matter. But I just think that it's going to be a very heartfelt and sad episode, episode 809. The first episode back after the break is usually a good one, but this looks to be a sad one. It still could be very good. Now, I know people are upset that Carl's going to die, and they're holding hope that he's going to live. But hopefully you don't give up on the show, because you got to trust the writers have been pretty damn good up to this point, even though season 7 was a little lackluster. Season 8 has been very good. Carl is a big part of the show, the future of the series. Everything just Carl and Rick, you know, together. That's what they are. The Grimes family. That's what we're kind of following. But Rick is going to carry on somehow. Carl is not, but he's going to live on through his letters, his words, his experiences. The characters are going to continue, just like Steven Yeun with Glenn and Abraham, Michael Cutlitz. They're going to live on through these characters. Hopefully we get flashbacks or something. Hopefully Rick does not go off the deep end and start seeing, you know, Lori again, this type of thing in season 3 at the prison where he sees Carl and he's not sure what to make of it. Hopefully he doesn't have that. But the letters should be meaningful. It should be a big, you know, nice send-off for Carl. Greg Nicotero has said that he says that it's tough, but it makes sense, and we might be able to get over it faster than you think based on how the episode is done and how Carl goes out in episode 809. So I don't know if all the fans will agree with that. If some of the fans will be like, I'm done with the show because Carl dies. Hopefully you don't give up on the show. I'm ride or die with The Walking Dead. I'm going to watch to the very end, the last episode, whenever that airs, hopefully in like 5 years, 10 years. But we'll see down the road what it means for this death, if it makes sense or not, if it's dumb. But to me, Carl will live on. We'll see how it actually gets done in episode 809 when it comes back February 25th. But for who puts him down, Michonne is the person I think makes the most sense. Based on the conversation Carl and Michonne had in season 6 about putting Deanna down, it had to be a loved one. And also, Carl put down Lori, his mother, so she didn't turn. Michonne became his surrogate mother, so why wouldn't the role be reversed? That the mom is taking care of the son. That kind of role as well make the most sense. Could be a callback or something. Maybe we see that or not, because season 8 is the callback season for sure. I've had some comments about these pictures when we posted them yesterday about how did they get a stretcher down there or a cot or whatever that is. That's a good point. How did they get that down there? When did they have time to do it? I'm guessing when that's the same cot that's Sadiq's on, which by the way, Sadiq's like, you sit in the dirt, you put your hat in the dirt, I'm going to be on this cot. Forget you, Carl. Like that. What are you doing, Sadiq? Give Carl the cot for his last breath there. What are you doing, man? But either way, the cot is there. They're going to bring it back up because we see this iconic shot right here. And from comic lovers of The Walking Dead, you see the shot that I'm talking about. They're walking together. They're getting away. Carl lives in the comic, but not on the show, and it's going to be sad. But we got some Fear the Walking Dead pictures. This is a Walking Dead picture, but of Morgan and some of the new cast members of Fear the Walking Dead. Looks pretty cool. We're interested to see how Morgan connects the shows, but we do know that it's going to be in Texas. We do know that he has a spear or a stick, or if it's what the timeline is, we're just not sure of that yet. But he's in Texas, and he's going to connect with Fear the Walking Dead people. And I'm excited to see if he better be the whole season and the series of Fear the Walking Dead, because I would love for him to go to Fear the Walking Dead, connect all that group, and then bring them to The Walking Dead. So Morgan would be on both shows. He's in the pilot of The Walking Dead, and he's in the finale of The Walking Dead as well. Well, eventually, somehow in the timeline of The Walking Dead, whether it's season 3 to 5 or season 8 or whatever, if there's a time jump or not, he's riding at the Texas in a horse. Here he is with one of the new cast members, Maggie Grace. Very cool stuff. And I like the idea of them bringing some new people around, and hopefully the show just changes the dynamic. That's Jenna Elfman, an actress from Dharma and Greg. There she is without the muck on her face. She's supposed to be kind of a comedic role on there too, to be a survivor, but comedic role. I like that idea. Maggie Grace and Garrett, I'm blanking on his name, Delman or something. He's on a bunch of different things. I watch him on The Gifted, and Garrett plays a character named John, which seems to be pretty cool. So I'm excited for The Walking Dead Season 8 and definitely Fear the Walking Dead Season 4. How about you guys? Anyone on Instagram or Twitter? We are at the PT channel. Give us a follow and a like and all that stuff. We post pictures and funny stuff all the time. Facebook, Walking Dead Community Facebook page and a group, a PT channel page, a Fight for Us page, Walking Dead mystery boxes, $38 going strong for, some cool stuff, Walking Dead related, $38 free shipping through PayPal can get you a Funko Pop plus some other objects. We're putting 5 to 7 items in there, but I've been putting more and more bonus stuff. That's some other stuff that we get. We get new stuff all the time, so if you get boxes, we mix it up and get some quality products in there. Fight for Us, like I said, we have a Facebook page. If you like the book and you're on Facebook, please give us a follow and a like on our page. $15 to $25 donation through Patreon or PayPal. PayPal is actually a little better. Gets you a part in the book series, soon to be comic book series as well. Fight for Us. Join Sean, Matt, Ryan, and Phil in our journey in the zombie apocalypse. 4 books available now. Book 5 will be out in about a week or so. There's the 4 books, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Kindle versions, paperback, of course, available online as we speak. Book 5 will be out very soon. My comic book with Stan Yak doing the illustrations. Fight for Us will be coming a comic book hopefully this year, very soon. I'm very excited for it. Stay tuned for that. I will post when it becomes available and when it's for sale. Thank you guys for watching. I love my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family. Post your comments below, and as always, you guys are awesome.